Hey, it's Mina, and this is your July 2020 tarot reading prediction video for
Libra.
Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Make sure you're watching your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign video because they're going to be able to be mixed together to give you a more specific reading just for you. Now, if you're looking for a very personalized reading, I do offer those on my website at www.minanixtarot.com. They start out at $25 and they can range all the way up to $50. If you're not sure what your sun, moon, and rising sign are, then you can use the natal chart creator down below that I'm going to link in the description box. In this video, we're going to cover all the different sections of your life in July of 2020. So first we'll look at what your theme's going to be, what chakra you're going to need to focus on. We'll take a look at what challenges you're going to face as well as what divine has to say to you. And we'll also look at what lessons or blessings you'll be getting. Then we'll talk about the mindset you need to keep throughout July 2020 to be successful, your home and family, your love and romance, career and finances. Okay, Libra, let's go ahead and start in with the theme of July 2020 for you. Your theme is the Eight of Wands. This month, you're really going to be able to think on your feet. You're moving with forward momentum quite quickly. It's a very exciting month. You're accomplishing a whole lot this month. Things are really boom, boom, boom for you. Just be careful that you are taking breaks for yourself and not letting yourself get swept away too much in obsession. Make sure that it's not an obsession that you're focused on, but in fact, a little small task leading towards your dream. When we obsess over the things that we want, it can often create blocks. So if you are focusing more on the day-to-day and what you are doing, I can see your month progressing with ease. Let's pull a card to see what chakra you should be focusing on. Being grateful. Okay, awesome. So when we are moving so fast through our lives, it can be hard to take a moment and just be grateful for the things that we do have. So if you combine this forward momentum with this attitude of gratitude, great things are happening. Big things are changing. Things that you have wanted for quite a long time are really popping into fruition in July of 2020. You want to focus on your heart chakra. You want to focus on doing things that make your heart feel glad. So starting a gratitude journal, communicating love and positivity towards friends and family, and then really being aware of all the wonderful things that have been placed in your life is what is really going to make your heart sing. What lessons or blessings will you be receiving? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. The goal this month is not to be jealous of others and let that be the driving force of why you are moving forward. Embrace, again, the things that you are already grateful for and what's already going well in your life. When we focus on these positive things, that is what's going to keep us going day to day. If we get bogged down into a mindset of why don't I have what so-and-so has, people will read that behavior as a bit spoiled or like you're a social climber instead of a person who is really just trying to achieve their best life. The lesson this month is changing our mindset over into this grateful mindset. Okay, so that's come up a few times, so we know that's going to be important. What does the divine have to say to you this month? The Hangman. This one's, again, about being mindful of your attitude to yourself. If you are thinking negatively, then that is going to affect your outcome negatively. If you are thinking positively, then the outcomes will be positive. Okay, I'm not sure why they are hearkening on this topic so much, but let's go ahead and move into some challenges that you might be facing. The Two of Wands reversed. Fear of change is something that might be popping up for you. So you may be excited about the new changes coming up in your life and you're moving forward and you're going with force. And then you're like, oh no, wait, but I really want to keep this old thing that worked for me. If you stop moving yourself and you stop the change from happening, they will take away that old comfort that you have, is what I'm hearing. You want to make sure that you aren't choosing the safest option, that you are looking for things that might make you a bit uncomfortable. Not so uncomfortable that you're like, ooh, I shouldn't be doing this. More uncomfortable like, oh, this is so new to me and I don't know if I'm going to be good at it. Do it, try it. If you make a mistake and fall down, there's plenty of time to take that situation and make it better or choose something else. So don't be so worried about getting things exactly right when situations are new to you. What energy can you release or embrace to help yourself overcome this challenge? Nike reversed. I know the past couple months I've said that we've really needed your energy. This month I talked to Leo about how they're going to kind of be shifting into leadership. And so I think your Leo friends are really going to need your support. They're going to need your help with these energies that we're changing into. They're going to need you to help keep the peace. Instead of being a part of the problem or a part of the imbalance in the world, we're truly relying on your balance. We're truly relying on your ability to see both sides of a story and to know that all emotions are valid. Justice kind of needs to be served right now, and that's where you come in, Libra. Also know that it can take some time to really get change going. Don't be discouraged if things don't happen immediately. Know that good things are on the way for you guys. And so when you're hearing others around you just completely giving up, be that positive, grateful attitude that they can rely on and know like, oh, maybe it's not as bad as I think it's going to be. Let's move into the more specific parts of your month, Libra, starting with your mindset. Mindset for Libra of July 2020. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The mindset, Ace of Cups. Having the mindset of love, empathy, and compassion. Okay, this is just reiterating the fact that you're going to be called on to be very compassionate, to be seeing both sides of the story and really judging what is and is not correct. You might be put in the middle of situations. You might have to do that thing that you have to do sometimes, Libra, where people come to you with a lot of conflict and you explain each side of the story to the people that are arguing. I'm just going to use the most relevant example that I can think of, which is currently in the US, we're dealing with a lot of racial issues. So you might find yourself caught in between a sibling's idea of what racial issues exist in America and a parent's idea, and you're going to be explaining to both sides what's going on. It doesn't mean that you're going to be agreeing with the wrong side of things. It just means that you're going to be asked to step up and keep the peace in the lovely way that you tend to do, Libra. Boy, do we appreciate what you do and how you do it, because some of us can get so frustrated with things, and I am so grateful for the Libras that I have in my life that know how to keep the peace. Keep doing you, Libras. You're doing a great job. For home and family life, the world. New worlds are opening up to you. New worlds are opening up to those around us, and it is really hitting you and Leo first. I get the sense you are really feeling this new shift before a lot of the rest of us are, and it's going to create some very successful, very open opportunities, endless situations, but it can also be quite uncomfortable when we are going through these massive shifts. But now is really the time to embrace any big dreams. If you've been wanting to start your own business, if you've been wanting to join a different career path, if you've been wanting to learn something new, now is the time for all things new. It doesn't matter how old you are, whatever new thing you want to take on, now is the time to embrace that new thing. Again, going back to you might be the person who has to explain to those in your family, to those in your close friend group, or to those that you're living with, that we are going through a shift and that the natural feelings of being uncomfortable and sad are normal. There's going to be a lot of communication for you. People are really going to be coming to you with all their problems and advice that you're close to in your life. So just kind of be prepared to be that voice of wisdom and be that leadership that they need. For love and romance, oh, before I start love and romance, I'm also hearing, but things are going to progress in your relationships that you never thought were possible. So issues that have been long-standing that you've not been able to break through with family members or children, those things are getting resolved in July of 2020. So hooray. That's really exciting news, Libra. Some old past things are actually being healed. All right, love and romance for real this time. We've got the Nine of Cups reversed with the Lamb. If you're in a relationship, I think there's going to be some deep-seated issues that your partner might have not gotten over with in the past that they told you they were over with. It's going to be rearing its ugly head again. And they're going to be bringing it up, and you're going to be having an old conversation all over again. The Lamb card here represents being peaceful and gentle, but it can also be concerned. So make sure that you're approaching things not with concern, but with patience. Your partner is going through some kind of self-doubt, and it's leaking into your relationship. And so even though you may feel like you have hashed out this conversation time and time again, they are coming back to you and they are saying, hey, no, we've already talked about this, but I just need to hear that everything's okay, or I just need to hear that we've resolved this issue. Try not to get frustrated with them. They're just, again, looking for a little bit of comfort from you. It's interesting because the Virgo reading, they were really in need or searching for comfort. So if your partner is a Virgo, or if you have a very close friend that is a Virgo, I also am getting the message that you're going to be the comfort that they're looking for. Something that you're saying to them is going to provide comfort for them. If you're single, you're just not going to be in the right emotional or mental state right now to take on a mature relationship. So if you're just going out there to hang out with someone or have fun or have a fling, or have sort of a light-hearted part of the relationship, then that's fine. If it's the beginning part of a new relationship, then that's fine. But it's not a good month to dive into the deeper, more meaty, emotional side that a relationship morphs into after that honeymoon phase. You're just not going to be able to be there for them, and they're not going to be able to be there for you. A lot of people are relying on you, and you can't really take on one more person into your life. You've got to deal with the people who are there currently. I know that's kind of a horrible thing to say. I'm not a tarot reader that sugarcoats, so that's kind of what's going on there. For career and money, the Hangman and the Wolf. It's time to move on if you are still not in a career where you enjoy things. Remember when I said that this World card was all about maybe it's time for you to start a new business, or maybe it's time for you to get involved in a passion project? The Hangman card in the career position is saying the exact same thing. They're saying it's time to start thinking about that now. You may not be asked to jump into that new career role right now. You want to make a plan, obviously, before switching over into a new career, but this month is going to be the month that they're really asking you to sit back, notice what's going on in your career, and seeing what you need to do to change it. The Wolf card, wolves run in packs. This is all about societal needs and being an activist, being a mentor, helping out the human race in general. You may be feeling a push to join some kind of career that is more humanitarian in nature. You may be pushed to be a part of a bigger organization that helps out with the world. Notice that those opportunities are going to come to you. That doesn't mean you have to jump right over to it right now. Take some time, make a plan for yourself, and figure that out financially so that you can make that switch in a much calmer, more appropriate way. The last thing I want to do is roll the Astro dice. We have the 10th house, which is represented by Capricorn, Uranus, which is represented by Aquarius, and we have the Cancer symbols. This could be Spirit's confirmation to you if you have Capricorn, Aquarius, or Cancer in your sun, moon, or rising sign, that this message was intended for you. I'm getting out of the 10th house. The 10th house can represent fathers, and for some reason they're making me focus on that, so something to do with your father. The roles are reversed here. For some reason, you're going to have to be nurturing or caring for your father. You're going to have to help your father. They're going through some kind of a major change or new way of looking at things, and you're going to be that force that really sparks the change in them. You're being asked to father them in some kind of a way. I'm not exactly sure what that means because this is a general reading, but that's really all they're saying about that. Okay, so those are all the messages I'm getting for you, Libra, sun, moon, and rising sign. If this video resonates with you, give it a like. Comment down below on if you have any clue why they're mentioning fathers to me. I'd love to. Sometimes they say things to me and I can't make any sense of them, but I'm supposed to say them anyway, so I'd love to hear what's up with that. Subscribe to my channel for pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye!